Hi, it's Kay of Kay's Creative Home. Welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to share how you can make this cute bumblebee wreath for your home. All right now, let's get started. Hi, I'm Kay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing how to make that cute little bumblebee wreath, a nice little summer wreath for your home. Now I've started by adding my pipe cleaners already to my wreath frame. This is a 14-inch wreath frame, and I've added these pipe cleaners approximately every 5 inches. And so I have some 10-inch wide Deco mesh, and it's got a little bit of sheen to it. The silver lines through it. I forgot, metallic lines, that's what they call it. And I am going to just make some 10-inch poofs to go into each of the pipe cleaners around the frame. So I've started by taking the edge, and you saw how I gathered that and put it into the first one. And then that raw edge is going to get tucked underneath when I work my way around. So I'm just going to continue to go around here. I'm going to get the bottom layer all fastened in with the pipe cleaners, and then I'm going to go to the inner ring and do the same. So I've worked my way around the outer ring of the frame, and I'm attaching this right where I started into the same pipe cleaner, fluffing things up a bit, and then I'm going to move on into the inner ring of the frame. So I'm going to continue, just measure out 10 inches, and I'm going to go right up, right there. I'm going to cross over the bottom layer and go into that first pipe cleaner I have on the inner ring. And then I'm going to work my way around that. Be right back. So now that I have the base layer finished on my wreath, I'm now going to take some yellow Deco mesh. It is 10 inches wide, and I've cut it into 10-inch strips, and I'm going to just make some curls and put two together, and then I'm going to attach that right into the pipe cleaners that I already have on the wreath. So I'm going to do one set of two yellows into one pipe cleaner. I want to keep saying zip ties into the pipe cleaner, and then I have some I've already made with black and white and yellow mesh that I'm going to add into the next pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to alternate them. This black and white is a fabric, it's more of a ribbon than it is a mesh, and it was relatively heavy. If I had it to do again, I would cut that into 5 or 6 inch strips because you could not see through it, so I kind of wasted that ribbon a little bit. So if you have something that's already thick and you can't see through it, you don't have to make quite as much of a curl. With the yellow, you want more of a curl because it's thin, you can see through it, and you're trying to add some fullness to your wreath. So I'm going to go around here again on the outer and inner layer of the wreath form, and I'm going to be adding some two yellows into a pipe cleaner or into a twist here, and then I'm going to add a black and white with a yellow and keep alternating until I've made my way around the complete wreath. Now, if you enjoy these kind of DIYs, don't forget to share this video and give it a thumbs up and let others know that it's out here so that they can learn how to make a wreath for their home for the summer. And if you're not a family member, please consider or think about becoming one today. You can do that by just hitting that red subscribe button and ringing the bell next to it so you'll be notified as new videos are released. I also want to let you know that all of my wreaths, well, most of my wreaths I make are available on Etsy for sale, and the link to that, my Etsy shop, is in the description box below. I have a few that are not available for sale simply because I need something to decorate my home too. So I made a swag in a previous video that I put on my front door, and then I made a swag for my lanterns that are on my front porch. So if you'd like to see that video, I'll link that. That's in my playlist below, and that's available to you whenever you like to see it. All right, let's get this done. So we have all of our deco mesh attached to the wreath form, and I'm going to do a little bit of fluffing and lifting, and this is how it looks. Later I'm going to come back and twist and tuck in those pipe cleaners. All right, next thing we're going to do is add some ribbon, and here's the ribbon I selected. I have some yellow and blue, which are a bit odd for a bumblebee wreath, but you'll see some more blue in the wreath later, and that's what I was tying it into. So I'm going to cut some 12-inch strips, and then we'll be ready to add the ribbon. So now that I have my ribbon cut, I'm going to go back now and add some dovetails to the end. And since the ribbon is about 1 inch wide, I'm starting at about 1 inch in and cutting to the corner to make my dovetails. So I'm going to get that done, and then we're going to start adding the ribbon. So now that I have my ribbon ready, I'm going to take my lighter colors, this yellow and the blue ribbon, fold it in half and find the center, then kind of gather it at the center. And where I have a black and white fabric mesh, I'm going to add those brighter colors. I'm twisting them into that pipe cleaner, and then I'm going to, later, again, I said I'm going to twist the pipe cleaners and tuck them into the wreath so that you don't even see them much. And then where I have this black and white and the bumblebee ribbon, I'm going to put that on the deco mesh where I just have the 2 yellow deco mesh loops. And that is to kind of bring some darkness to that bright yellow, and then the first ribbon, the yellow and the blues, bring some brightness to where I have the black and white. So I'm going to alternate that all the way around the wreath again, and I'll be right back again. So next I have this happy little bumblebee. I think it's so cute, which I've attached to the front of a pinwheel. And the pinwheel just screams bumblebee to me with the yellow and black stripes. And so I have some pipe cleaner on the back of that, which I've attached. I kind of wove the pipe cleaner around this metal piece on the back of the bumblebee. I'm sorry I didn't film that. And around the pinwheel, and then twisted it in the back so it was good and tight. And now I'm adding it to the frame of the wreath. I just thought his little happy face was so adorable. And he's got some little blue wings on him there. And that's why I decided to add some more blue into the wreath. And you'll see when it's all completed how those blues, it just picks it up and brings out the blue that's on the bumblebee. All right, let's get him settled in, and then we'll move on to the next step. So the next thing I've done, I made a nice big bow. I think I have 2, 4, 6, 8, about 16 loops in this bow. And I've attached it to the wreath, and I've made different lengths for the tails so that it can be nice and full and fluffy. And if you like to see how I make my bows, you can check out the playlist below in the description box for my How to Make a Bow series. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just trim some of the tails. I'm going to cut them also using the dovetail shape. And like I said, I'm going to cut them at different lengths. Once I finish shaping them, I'm doing a lot of shaping here. I'm going to cut them at different lengths to add to the fullness of the wreath. And you'll kind of see how it looks when I'm done. Making it the different lengths really adds a lot of fullness and depth and kind of some drama to the wreath. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else we have to do. So here with all of my tails trimmed, I'm going to do some more fluffing and lifting and kind of swaying the ribbon so that it has a nice curl to it. And we're going to get it nice and shaped, and then we're going to be finished the wreath. All right, if you enjoyed it, again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe because you don't want to miss some of the other cute little summer wreaths I have coming your way. All right, hang in there a minute. I'm going to show you some pictures of the finished product. I thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll be talking with you again real soon.